What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph. You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to Seikima II. Yes, indeed, Seikima II fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Brett Parks, and this is actually one of Brett's 3 prioritized requests for the month of May for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So, here you go, Brett. Hope you enjoy the show, man. Brett wanted to see me react to this. It is Seikima II with a song called Great Devotion. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a minute, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Far Heretic. Yeah, Far Heretic. And the video has 572 views. Nah, not gonna get you there, sorry. Look, I'm sure the song is fine, I'm sure the video's fine, I'm sure everything's just fine. I'm just saying, 572 views, nah, it's not gonna get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. If I'm not mistaken, I think Brett told me this says Seikima II. Yeah. So Seikima II, Great Devotion HD. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Great devotion.
That interaction right there. Flat 5, 4, 3, 1, 7. Wait.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
All right, let's see if I got this. I'm hearing, I'm getting the flat 5. I'm getting that. I'm getting the first part. Now the second part, it sounds like flat 7 to major 6, I think. That's it. But always coming back to resolve to the minor 3. That's... No, it's the 3. It's the 3. Wow. Okay. Okay. It makes sense. It does make sense. I like that major 6. I really do. I think it's because it's set up so well by the flat 5 to the 4. Because it follows suit with the 7. The flat 7 to the major 6 to the minor 3 to the root again. I like it! The more I think about it, the more it makes sense and the more I like it. That is absolutely putting a smile on my face. I like it. I really do. I know they're gonna do it again, so I'm not gonna rewind, but that's a really nicely constructed chorus. I love the chunking on the 16th notes that the guitar players and the bass player have right now. I love that. It sounds really tight. It sounds really good. It's got a nice drive behind it, really pushing the song forward. I'm digging that. Demon's vocals obviously always sound good. I heard, I don't know if this is true or not, but I was reading, only one person has ever told me this. Now, and that's why I'm kind of hesitating to mention this, but it has been kind of bugging me. Demon's name, it's spelled Demon Kaga, right? But someone in the comments mentioned that it's pronounced Kagaru, like Demon Kagaru. Is that true? Is that right? If it is, would you please let me know so I can start saying his name correctly? I've been saying Demon Kaga this whole time, and no one's corrected me other than that one person, so I don't know if that's true or not. So let me know in the comments. Is it Kagaru? Is that it? I don't know. Anyway, let's keep going here. Guitar solo. Nice sweep picking. Nice guitar solo, really nice. A lot of different techniques being shown off. Some really rapid fanning with the pick, some rapid fan picking. We had some great hammer on and pull off work, some great arpeggiation, some great sweep picking, some pitch harmonics, some bends. I mean, you name it. He pretty much did every trick in the book. So that was a really great, diverse guitar solo. Really dug it. They didn't go back to the chordal progression like I were hoping they were going to. Oh well. The actual chorus is actually really catchy on its own. It's easy to follow along with. It's easy to, you can almost anticipate it. You can almost see where the notes are going to go. I mean, there are some coin flips like da 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 da. When you get down to that 5, you're not sure where it's going to go. It could go back up to the root. It could go down to the 4. I mean, you have to kind of flip a coin and guess which one. You know, it's so. But it's still very catchy. Very, very catchy. Let's finish this out and we'll get to the review. There it is. God, I need to see these guys live. I really do. I keep saying that, but man, traveling to Japan is just so freaking expensive. We can't work it into our budget. I mean, we're looking, I think the last time I checked, the trip would cost like over 10 grand. And I'm like, I don't have that kind of money laying around, unfortunately. Maybe one day, we'll have that kind of money. But I would love to see these guys perform live. I really would. Great song, fun to listen to. I honestly don't have any complaints. I really don't. Unfortunately, there's not a lot to talk about because I talked about pretty much everything during the course of the reaction, but I'll think of a few things. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Seikima II with Great Devotion. This was a request from Brett Parks. And this was actually one of Brett's 3 prioritized requests for the month of May for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, Brett. Hope you enjoyed the show, man. Yeah, I already talked about pretty much everything I wanted to talk about during the reaction. There's a couple things I want to touch base on, but this could be a pretty short review. I guess we'll have to just wait and see. Let's start off with the score, though. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.1. Yep, 8.1. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first. 8.1, what does that mean? Well, an 8.1 would translate to a great scale rating, so I think it's a great song. I would give it 4 out of 5 stars, and it would also equate out to an A- letter grade. So take your pick there, folks. 8.1, great scale rating, 4 out of 5 stars, and an A- letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. Okay. I think the song, on its own, I think it's a really good song. I don't think it's their strongest. I've heard other songs from Seikima II that have been much stronger than this one from a songwriting standpoint. But I thoroughly enjoyed the song. Everything about the song made sense. Chordal progression made sense. Melodic lines all made sense. Direction made sense. It had really nice energy, really nice drive. Overall, I think it's a really good song. We got some nice things happening in there. The 16th note pattern happening from guitar and bass, that syncopated 16th note pattern, very chunky, really helping to push the song forward. The guitar solo was actually really nice. He showed us some nice techniques and a great variety of techniques. He wasn't a one-trick pony on this song. No, he was everywhere. He was doing hammer-ons and pull-offs. He was doing sweep picking. He was doing straight arpeggios. He was doing fan picking. He was doing, the pinch harmonics. He was doing some great bends and some sustains, some nice vibrato in spots. Now, he was doing pretty much every trick in the book. The only thing I didn't see him do really was tap. But pretty much everything else he did in the course of that one solo. Some nice diversity. And on top of that, it was done like a really well-constructed solo to boot. everything he played fit within the chordal pattern, so I got no issue with it. The bass got a little bit in there at the beginning. We're gonna get featured just a little bit towards the end of the intro. That intro, I mean, look, Seikima done this to me before, where they have a big grandioso intro, and then they go into this just chugging song, and that's again what happened here. A little misdirection. Listen, I got no issue with that. I got no problem with that as long as there's a point. My biggest issue with intros is I feel like with some songs and some artists, they miss the point of the intro. The intro is not supposed to be the star of the show. The intro is not supposed to be the most impressive thing, and it's not supposed to be the thing that everybody pays attention to throughout the entire song. It's supposed to be used to set up the song. Now, whether you set it up in cohesion, you use the intro as a cohesive part of the song, or as a misdirection, like Seikima II is known for, it's fine either way. But when the intro becomes the most interesting part of the song, it becomes the most hype part of the song, it becomes the most impressive part of the song, that's a problem. That's a huge glaring issue because it's supposed to be the other way around, you know, and a lot of bands don't get that. So now these guys do. I got no problem with the misdirection. I was kind of expecting it, so I got no issue with it whatsoever. Drumming was rock solid. Very, very conducive patterns that the drummer was coming up with for this. Everything sounded like it belonged. Everything sounded like it fit. Some nice fill work, some nice cymbal work too. Not usually the biggest fan of cymbal work, but his cymbal work was nice on this. It wasn't too distracting. It was just, it felt nice. So yeah, great job on his part. Now overall, I would say the song on its own, about 7.7, 7.8, somewhere in there. So how did we get up to an 8.1 then? I have said this time and time again on the channel. A live show can hurt your score or it can help your score. Your score can go up, your score can go down. It could go up 0.1 or 2, it could go down 0.7 or 8. You know, it really depends on the level of live performance that I see, and does it affect the score, and does it add to the overall presentation, or does it take away? In this case, it added. Now, I have seen better live performances from them. I have seen better stage presence, stage energy, stage interaction, crowd interaction. I've seen more from these guys in the past. But the important thing here is the check boxes. Did they check them? Did they get all 5? Let's see if they did. Stage presence. Yeah, check. They had stage presence. You saw them. They made their presence felt right from the get-go. They didn't just stand there, you know, in the shadows and pretend like, and you know, gazing at their shoelaces the whole time. No, they made their presence known. Stage energy. Check. A lot of movement and motion, in particular from Demon and the guitar player over on stage right. He actually moved away from his mic. He came up to the front of the stage for his solo. That was nice. The guitar player on stage left, I believe that's Ace, I think. He did a nice job moving around as well. Drummer and bass player, of course, they don't really move around a whole lot anyway, but they were there, and I saw the bass player kind of rocking out at times, so that was nice to see. Stage interaction, not really. No, didn't really see any stage interaction at all on this one, which is a shame, because I have seen stage interaction from them in the past. It's always looked good. Unfortunately, we didn't get that one here. The big one, crowd interaction, check. Yeah, we had it. Demon did it pretty much through the entire song. I saw the guitar player over on stage right. I saw him point out to the crowd a couple times. And I saw the guitar player on stage left do it as well, pointing out to the crowd in between strums. That was nice. Crowd interaction, making the crowd feel like they're a part of the show. Great job, loved it. Showmanship, check. Yeah, Demon's a character. He really is, man. He really puts his all into his performance. I love him. I absolutely love everything about him. But I mean, everybody else was on stage moving around too, and you know, putting on a great show, using their body to put on the show. Production, lighting. I mean, the lighting was good. The lighting all made sense. It was well organized and well constructed and well executed. So yeah, I mean, a little, but not enough to affect the score though. But yeah, that's okay. That's all right. It was still there. Lighting is always very subjective. Like, unless you're like Pink Floyd and your lighting is designed, every single light is designed for the purpose of enhancing the song. That's different. You know, you can tell. I don't think the lighting was designed to interact with the song whatsoever. I didn't see any points where I was like, ooh, they used this specific color because the song went in this specific direction. I didn't see any of that. But nonetheless, it was lighting, so I guess we'll give them that. No, look, overall, I think the live performance definitely was nice. It was a good performance. I didn't have any complaints about it other than no stage interaction, but everything else they checked. So yeah, I bumped it up a couple of points. Sure, why not? Absolutely. They deserve it. They did the work, so they get the bump. It wasn't a huge bump. Like I said, I would have given the song about a 7.7, 7.8. So we bumped them up to an 8.1. It's only a 0.3 bump, so not a big deal. But in any case, an 8.1, that's where I feel we need to be, and that is where we're going to stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We got an 8.1, which is a great scale rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A- letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.